Welcome back to Legendary Machine, the channel where we dive deep into the most iconic and powerful vehicles on the planet. Today we're looking at a machine that needs no introduction. The legend is back, tougher, more refined, and ready for anything. This is the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser has always carried a reputation for being nearly indestructible. It's a name that's been associated with rugged terrain, endless expeditions, and a deep legacy of reliability. And now in 2026, Toyota has revived this off-road icon with a blend of modern tech and that unshakable old-school toughness. Right off the bat, the exterior design sets the tone. Toyota has gone for a muscular yet purposeful look. The body is boxier than before, bringing back that classic Land Cruiser silhouette we all remember. It's bold, with a flat roofline and squared wheel arches that hint at its off-road intentions. The front grille is large and upright, framed by updated LED headlights that give it a sharp modern edge without taking away from its rugged personality. Look closer, and you'll notice the high ground clearance, short overhangs, and protective skid plates. These aren't just for show. Every element is designed with capability in mind. The 2026 Land Cruiser sits on Toyota's TNGA-F platform, the same body-on-frame architecture used in the latest Tundra and Sequoia. This means it's not just an SUV, it's a true body-on-frame 4x4, built for extreme conditions. Around the side, the proportions are balanced. The 18-inch alloy wheels come wrapped in all-terrain tires, and the squared-off fender flares give it that extra bit of visual aggression. There's nothing flashy here, no unnecessary curves or futuristic lines. It's clean, straightforward, and ready for business. Now let's talk performance, because this is where Toyota made some bold moves. The days of the big V8 are behind us, but don't worry. What's under the hood is no downgrade. The 2026 Land Cruiser is powered by a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder hybrid engine. On paper, that might not sound exciting, but the combined output is an impressive 326 horsepower and 465 lb-ft of torque. Thanks to the hybrid assist, torque delivery is immediate. That low-end grunt is exactly what you want when crawling over rocks or pulling through deep mud. The power is sent through an 8-speed automatic transmission, and of course, full-time 4-wheel drive is standard. There's also a locking center, differential, and an electronically controlled 2-speed transfer case. This setup means the new Land Cruiser doesn't just look tough, it is tough. Whether you're on a rocky trail, deep snow, or climbing sand dunes, it handles itself with confidence. Toyota's multi-terrain select system allows drivers to adjust traction and throttle settings based on the environment. There's also crawl control, essentially off-road cruise control that manages throttle and brakes on tricky terrain. On the road, the Land Cruiser feels more composed than ever. The steering is light but responsive, and the suspension does a great job of soaking up imperfections. It's not a sports SUV, and it doesn't try to be, but it's comfortable, stable, and quiet. This is a machine built for long hauls and harsh roads, and it performs exactly how a Land Cruiser should. Step inside, and you're greeted with a cabin that strikes a nice balance between rugged utility and modern comfort. It's not overly luxurious. That's left to the Lexus GX. But it is well built and thoughtfully designed. The materials are durable, the layout is straightforward, and the controls are large enough to use with gloves on. There's a standard 12.3-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a digital instrument cluster. Physical buttons still exist, and thank Toyota for that, because when you're on the trail, touchscreens aren't always your best friend. The seating is comfortable, and there's plenty of room for both passengers and cargo. The second row folds flat, and the rear hatch opens wide, making it easy to load gear, dogs, or anything else you're bringing on the adventure. This interior was designed for people who actually use their vehicles, campers, overlanders, and explorers. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser is exactly what it needed to be. It's not the biggest, flashiest, or fastest SUV out there, but it doesn't need to be. It brings capability, reliability, and genuine off-road prowess in a package that's modern, but not overdone. It respects its roots, and in doing so, it earns its place in the modern world. This has been Legendary Machine. Subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most iconic vehicles. We'll see you in the next